The world of professional tennis is a battlefield of power, speed, and mental fortitude. Every match, every point, every swing of the racket can change a player's destiny. For Alexandra Eala, the 21-year-old Filipina sensation, her historic Wimbledon run had already captured the hearts of millions. She had beaten the legendary Serena Williams. She had dethroned the defending champion Iga Swiatek. She had reached the fourth round, becoming the first Filipino in the Open era to achieve such a feat. She had surged to a career-high ranking of world number 28. She had become a national hero, a symbol of hope, and an inspiration to millions. But at the DC Open, she has done something even more incredible. She has stormed into the quarterfinals with back-to-back victories over Olympic champion Qin Wenjing and defending champion Leylah Fernandez. And now, she faces her toughest challenge yet. Standing across the net from her is Elina Svitolina, the former world No. 3, the 2026 Italian Open champion, and one of the most experienced players on the WTA Tour. The tennis world is buzzing. The fans are on the edge of their seats. This is the story of the high-stakes quarterfinal clash that nobody expected, but everyone is waiting for. For more coverage in tennis, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Before we dive into the blockbuster quarterfinal, we must first understand the incredible journey that has brought Alex Eala to this moment. Her run at the DC Open has been nothing short of spectacular. She arrived in Washington with the momentum of a historic Wimbledon campaign, where she had become the first Filipino to reach the fourth round of a Grand Slam in the Open era. She had stunned the tennis world by defeating the defending champion Iga Swiatek on center court, a victory she dedicated to all the girls with ruffled socks and chubby cheeks. That run had propelled her to a career-high ranking of world No. 28 and had made her a household name in the Philippines and beyond. At the DC Open, Eala continued her winning ways. In the first round, she faced Qin Wenjing, the Olympic gold medalist and former world number 4. It was a match that tested her resilience and mental toughness. She lost the first set 4-6, but she refused to give up. She fought back, winning the second set 6-4 and the third set 6-1 to complete an incredible comeback. The victory was a statement. It proved that she could handle the pressure of the big stage and that she had the mental fortitude to overcome adversity. It also gave her a unique feat. She had now defeated all three 2024 Paris Olympic medalists, Xing gold, Donovic silver, and Swiatek bronze. The victory sent shockwaves through the tennis world and set the stage for her next challenge. Her second-round match was against Leylah Fernandez, the defending champion and a player who had reached the final of the US Open. The match was a classic. Eala dominated the first set, winning 6-2 in just 35 minutes. But Fernandez, known for her fighting spirit, fought back in the second set, taking a commanding 5-1 lead. It looked like the match was going to a third set. But then, Eala staged an extraordinary comeback. She won 4 games in a row, breaking Fernandez's serve twice to level the set at 5-5. The set went to a tiebreaker, and Eala dominated, winning 7-1 to seal the match. The victory was a testament to her mental fortitude and her ability to handle pressure. She had now defeated 2 defending champions in a row, Swiatek at Wimbledon and Fernandez at the DC Open. Everything's kind of a blur right now. I really made an effort to stay in the moment. And I was ready for everything that could have happened. Luckily, it went my way, Eala said after the match. With these 2 massive wins, Eala had booked her spot in the quarterfinals, setting up a clash with former world number 3 Elina Svitolina. Standing in Eala's way is Elina Svitolina, one of the most experienced and accomplished players on the WTA Tour. The 31-year-old Ukrainian is a former world number 3 and a 2020 Tokyo Olympics bronze medalist. She has won 17 WTA singles titles, including 3 Italian Open crowns in Rome 2017, 2018, and 2026. She is a player who has competed at the highest level for over a decade and has a deep understanding of what it takes to win on the biggest stages. Svitolina is known for her incredible consistency, her ability to defend relentlessly, and her mental toughness. She is a player who rarely beats herself and who can outlast opponents in long rallies. Svitolina's path to the quarterfinals was straightforward. She received a first-round bye as the second seed and then defeated Paulina Kudermetova in the round of 16, winning 7-64, 6-4. It was a gritty performance, a sign that she is finding her form on the hard courts. I was trying to be locked in. First match, hard courts, everything is new, Svitolina said afterwards. I'm happy that I could handle the first set, get back as quick as I can, and find opportunity to win. The victory marked her first win in over a month, dating back to Bad Homburg. She is eager to get back on track and to make a deep run at the DC Open. The quarterfinal clash against Eala is a rematch of their meeting in Berlin, where Eala emerged victorious 6-3, 6-4. Svitolina is aware of the challenge and is ready for a different result on a different surface. It was not an easy battle for me, Svitolina said of her Berlin defeat. Tomorrow is a new surface, new country, a new city, so it's a new challenge, and hopefully I'm going to draw some confidence from today's match and carry it into tomorrow. The contrast between the two players is stark. Svitolina is the experienced veteran, a player who has been at the top of the game for years. Eala is the rising star, a player who is still finding her feet on the tour. Svitolina's game is built on consistency and defense. She is a player who can keep the ball in play for hours, waiting for her opponent to make a mistake. Eala's game is built on aggression and power. She is a player who likes to dictate play from the baseline and take the ball early. The match is a classic clash of styles, a battle between experience and youth, consistency and aggression. The tennis world is eager to see how Eala handles the challenge. Can she continue her dream run and defeat another top player, or will Svitolina's experience be the difference? The answer will be revealed on the courts of Washington, D.C. The quarterfinal clash between Eala and Svitolina is not their first meeting. They faced each other just 5 weeks ago at the Berlin Open, a grass-court WTA 500 event. In that match, Eala produced a stunning performance, defeating Svitolina 6-3, 6-4 to reach the semifinals. The victory was a breakthrough moment for Eala, a sign that she could compete with and beat the best players in the world. It was also a testament to her ability to adapt her game to different surfaces. On grass, Eala's aggressive baseline game was too much for Svitolina to handle. She took the ball early, hit deep, and used her left-handed serve to create angles. The victory gave her a 1-0 lead in their head-to-head record. But the rematch in Washington is a different challenge. The surface is different, hard courts instead of grass. The conditions are different, the heat and humidity of Washington, D.C. instead of the cooler temperatures of Berlin. The context is different, a quarterfinal of a WTA 500 event instead of a quarterfinal in Berlin. Svitolina is a player who has experience on hard courts and who has won some of her biggest titles on the surface. She is also a player who is eager for revenge. It was not an easy battle for me, Svitolina said of the Berlin defeat. Tomorrow is a new surface, new country, a new city, so it's a new challenge. She is confident that the conditions will suit her game and that she can turn the tables on Eala. For Eala, the rematch is an opportunity to prove that her victory in Berlin was not a fluke. She knows that Svitolina will be motivated to avenge her loss and that she will have to be at her best to win. She also knows that she is the underdog. But Eala has never been intimidated by the odds. She has already beaten some of the best players in the world, including Swiatek, Xing, and now Fernandez. She is confident in her abilities and is ready for the challenge. I think it's just part of my character. But then again, every single player here is a fighter. All of us here are fighters. Whether it's my opponent today, yesterday, tomorrow, you can never count anybody out, Eala said. The rematch is a test of Eala's ability to replicate her success on a different surface and to handle the pressure of a high-stakes quarterfinal. The tennis world is watching to see if she can do it. The stakes for the quarterfinal clash are immense. For Alex Eala, a victory would be the biggest win of her career. It would propel her into the semifinals of a WTA 500 event, a feat that would further cement her status as a rising star and a legitimate contender on the WTA Tour. A semi-final berth would also give her a significant boost in the rankings, pushing her closer to the top 20. She is currently ranked world number 28, and a deep run at the DC Open could see her climb even higher. The victory would also give her a massive boost of confidence heading into the US Open, the final Grand Slam of the year. It would be a sign that she is ready to compete for the biggest titles in the sport. For Elina Svitolina, a victory would be a return to form. She has been struggling with injuries and inconsistency over the past year, and a deep run at the DC Open would be a sign that she is back. It would also give her a chance to defend her ranking and to position herself for a strong US Open campaign. The stakes are high for both players, and the match is a test of their mental and physical endurance. The winner will face either Naomi Osaka or Elisa Cocchiaretto in the semifinals. The path to the final is wide open, and both players have a realistic chance of winning the tournament. The question is, who wants it more? The tennis world is eager to see who will rise to the occasion and who will crumble under the pressure. The quarterfinal clash between Eala and Elina Svitolina is one of the most anticipated matches of the tournament. It is a battle between the rising star and the veteran champion, a test of Eala's ability to compete at the highest level. Eala has already proven that she can beat Svitolina, having defeated her in Berlin just 5 weeks ago. She has also proven that she can handle the pressure of the big stage, having beaten Swiatek, Jing, and Fernandez in recent months. She is confident in her abilities and is ready for the challenge. But Svitolina is a different kind of opponent. She is a player who has been at the top of the game for years, and she knows how to win on the biggest stages. She is also a player who is motivated by revenge, and she will be determined to avenge her loss in Berlin. The key to the match will be Eala's ability to maintain her aggressive game plan and not let Svitolina dictate the pace of the match. She needs to take the ball early, hit deep, and use her left-handed serve to create angles. She also needs to stay mentally tough and not let Svitolina's defensive skills frustrate her. If she can do that, she has a real chance of winning. But Svitolina is a player who rarely beats herself. She will force Eala to hit winners and will not give her any easy points. The match is a test of Eala's tactical intelligence and her ability to adapt her game under pressure. The tennis world is watching, and the expectations are high. Kia Alex Eala ek or Bada upset kar paigi, y a Svitolina apna experience dika kar unka safar yahim rock deji? The answer will be revealed on the courts of Washington, D.C. But one thing is certain, the Eala mania is only just beginning. The world is watching, and the support for Eala has never been stronger. For more coverage in tennis, subscribe and hit the notification bell.